Today we're here in Vilnius. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Vilnius?
Goodness.
Vilnius, Lithuania, which, if you don't know, it's a country in Europe in the Baltic region. So you've got basically, you got Scandinavia, you've got Finland and all those countries. And then if you go south, but to the east, on the coast, on the Baltic Sea, you've got Estonia, you've got Latvia, and you've got Lithuania, which is where I am today. So I'm here with a local from Lithuania who's going to tell us a little bit about her country.
Okay, hello. I'm Gabby.
This is Gabby. Okay, so Gabby, tell them a little bit about your country, because everyone doesn't know about Lithuania.
What exactly do you want to know?
What is the food like here?
Food? Well, it's very tasty. It's kind of crazy because we eat mostly potatoes with meat.
Okay.
And all of our traditional food is made from potatoes.
From potatoes?
Yes.
What is that? Because I have no idea.
Well, it's a plant.
Okay. But does it have an English word? Is there another way to say it, or is that just the only way?
Potatoes?
Oh, potatoes. I thought you said something like Pereiros or something
No,
like
it's
that.
potatoes.
It's just your accent. You just have a crazy accent.
Oh,
Okay. You eat a lot of things with potatoes, like fried potatoes?
No, not really. Like we make different dishes
Okay.
from potatoes. Usually they're boiled and smashed, and then something is made.
Okay. And so you stuff it with stuff too, right? Like you open it and stick meat and different things inside?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. What's the one thing I have to try, like the most famous thing from here?
Activity or food?
Food. Yeah, I like to eat, so.
I think the most traditional one, for main dish, that would be cepelini, and for the soup, it will be шальтиборщи.
Shishibushi?
Шальтиборщи. It's like we call it the pink soup because it's pink.
Ah, okay. Yeah, the
Yes.
pink one.
Yes.
And is it spicy or how is it?
It has a fresh feeling, I would say. So usually we eat it during summertime because
Alright.
it's cold.
It's a cold soup?
Yes.
Okay, and are there vegetables and different things in there?
Um,
Or is it just liquid? It's just a pure pink soup of whatever?
no. There's some greens,
Okay.
eggs,
Some eggs, some
and-
greens.
borscht.
Will it fill you up? Will you have to eat something else as well, or is that enough?
It's served usually with potatoes.
Everything with potatoes.
Yes, exactly.
You are in the international potato country. So, if you need potatoes, they got potatoes. Tell me something else here. What's like a special holiday? Do you have a special fiesta or like parade or something like that? Like an annual celebration here? Something that's very authentic, I guess, is the word.
Yes, we have one celebration in March,
Okay.
and it's a celebration for one of the saints.
Usually
It's
before
on
Easter.
4th of March,
Okay.
and oh my god, I don't know the word. It's an outdoor festival,
Okay.
and
Drunk people everywhere?
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes,
not
come on.
really. No, not really, because it's still cold outside. So usually
But when is it not cold outside here? Come on.
now.
It's August. I was about to say it's July. It's August, and I'm wearing a jacket, so it's never really warm here, I'd say. I mean,
It
there'll be
is.
sunny days, but you never keep your jacket too far away because it can change like in an instant. So that's one thing I'll let you. Don't shake your head. You know I'm telling the truth. It
No,
will
that's not
rain
true.
like out of nowhere. It'll be a perfect sunny day, then it'll start raining. But you should still come because you want to go to this celebration, right?
Yes.
Okay, exactly.
Used to be a big celebration, like with a parade and everything, and we still have it on the first day. It's usually for like 3 days, 2-3 days. But the biggest thing is that it's usually you go there to buy some kind of traditional or handmade stuff
All right.
as food or any kind of crafts.
So very local stuff. Local crafts, local food.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So what is it like for foreigners here?
What do you mean?
Like, is it strange to be a foreigner here? I mean, do you see many, or is it something that's like kind of new?
Um, I think it's weird. It's not weird, but it's kind of uncomfortable to be a foreigner here if you, I would say, if you're from different race,
Yes.
because, well, we are a monoracial country, monoracial nation, so people are not used to see black or Asian people.
Yeah.
So it's not that they don't like it, it's just they don't know how to behave next to people like that.
It's just very new. It's something they're not used to, right?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Okay. Have you heard about anybody from a different background having any problems here?
Yes, usually foreigners have problems with rent
Okay.
because some people don't want to rent apartments for foreigners. I don't know why, but that happens.
You've heard about this before, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And about the daily things, everything's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, because most of people here, at least in a city, talk in English, so they don't have any problems with that.
Okay. And do you have foreign friends that live here or that studied here?
Yes, yes, I do.
And
Yes?
and did they like it? Did they tell you anything like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this happened," or were there any comments that they made to you that stood out?
Yeah, I mean, of course, when you go to another country to live, it's kind of shocking at first, but with time, they just adapted and everything's fine. I mean, it's not completely fine because you're still, so different from
Yeah.
everything.
It's a culture shock no matter what, right?
Yes, exactly. But it's not just so difficult when
Okay.
you get used to it.
And did any foreign person that you met, did they have anything like one thing they said was their favorite thing about Lithuania?
Um, Usually, people who come to Vilnius, they like the city itself
Okay.
because it's not that big, but it seems like it has everything inside, and they really like the architecture.
Yeah, the old town, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and the food, and usually they say that it's really nice, and people are very helpful and very nice to them. But I think that's the same in every city.
Yeah, I think the old town here is really special. If you've never seen one of the well-preserved centers in Europe, this is one of the better preserved ones, and it's pretty large. So you've got cobblestone and everything like that, and everything's just really nice. You've got these really small streets and narrow alleys and stuff like that. So it's like anytime you turn a corner, it's like you don't know what to expect. You're gonna find something new. Little shops tucked around corners and alleys and stuff like that. So it's really something interesting if you've never seen a city like this, and I think it's one of the biggest ones in all of Europe. So if you don't come for anything else, come for that. Stay for a little bit, try some of the food she was talking about, and
Can I mention one thing?
yeah, go for it.
I think what's really surprising here on the nice side, that when you go inside the old town, there are a lot of hidden gems,
Yeah, hidden gems.
which are between the buildings, like little monuments or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's lots
And-
of little things that you may not notice right away, or it'll take you a while to see them.
Yes, exactly. And usually, they're not on a map, so you just have to find it.
Yeah, that's right. So you have surprises all over the place. There's an area called Uzupis. Maybe you can talk about Uzupis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's Užupis, and they say it's like a separated area, separated republic, and they have their own constitution, which is translated to different languages. And yeah, that's basically it.
And there's a different vibe there. So
There are a lot of paintings.
yeah. And
on
it's separated
walls.
from the main part of the city, from the main old town. You have to cross a bridge. So it's kind of like a physical and a mental separation, I think, in theory, with the idea of this republic that they have set up there. So yeah, you can go there and learn about it. They've got a description of it in every different language you can think of, like I don't know, 20 different languages
Probably.
or something. Yeah, and tourists come for that. There's a big sculpture of an angel that they've got in the center, right? That kind of divides the old neighborhood and the newer part of the city. I think that's correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. So
And there's a tiny mermaid at the entrance
yeah, that's correct.
under the bridge.
Yeah, there's a little mermaid there. Anything else you want to add? I didn't ask you any hard questions.
I don't know. Maybe that's it.
Okay, what are the girls like in Lithuania?
You should tell me.
Obviously, everyone's a little bit different, but how would you generalize like the personality of Lithuanian people or women in particular?
About the people. Usually foreigners who come here, they say that people are quite cold.
Okay.
It's because we don't let people inside that easily. We don't trust people that easily. And we don't really like small talk. So at the beginning, we might seem real cold because we're trying to know the person.
Cold as ice.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we're trying to know the person, and then after some time, when we know that a person is worth the trust, we just open up.
Then the real personality will come out. Is that how it works?
Yeah, and yeah, actually, as local, you don't really see that because usually you try. I mean, not try, but it happens that you see more negative things.
Mm-hmm.
But when you realize that people here actually are very, very kind and they're trying to help everyone, and usually they put others above themselves.
I've seen, I want to say in my experience, I feel like there's two poles. I feel like, on one extreme, you've got the really nice, really open people. As far as foreigners go, I don't know how it is for other people who aren't foreign. I just know for me. And then on the other side, you've got people who are like, you're foreign, I really don't want to talk to you. Or maybe it's not so much about you, it's just like they don't want to speak English or something like that, which, hey, I get it. Everyone doesn't want to speak English. That's their right. They don't have 50% of the people you meet are going to be super cool. The other 50%, not so cool. That's just my impression here.
Usually those people who might seem not really cool or who don't speak English, usually they're just scared of making mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't use English on a daily basis because we are fine with Lithuanian language. And yeah, people are just afraid of judgment, so they try to do things that they're good at. And even if it's a foreigner and that foreigner doesn't know anything about the person, they still kind of limit themselves.
Would you say people here are shy? I mean, not even just for foreigners, just in general. Would you say people are kind of shy?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. I think I would agree to that too. Kind of like they don't show their emotions as much right away, or in general.
Am I like that too?
No, this is just a question. This isn't me saying yes or no. I'm just throwing it out there. See.
Yeah, I mean, there are different people everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
but most people, they're quite close, they're quite shy, let's say, yeah, especially to foreigners.
Okay. Any last thoughts?
Any last questions?
Any last questions? Would you like to come to... You haven't been to the States, right? You've never
No, I haven't.
visited the States. Would you like to visit the States or anywhere else? It doesn't have to be the States. Is there any place where you're like, man, I really want to check out that place?
Of course. I mean,
Give me two.
oh my god. I want to go to Sydney.
Okay. Australia
Yes, to see that opera house.
and the kangaroos.
No, not really. I saw a kangaroo in Tokyo, so that's fine.
It's not the same. Come on.
It's still a kangaroo.
Is it?
Yeah, it's...
Is it really though?
Anyway, and I want to go to Dubai
Okay.
because there are those
Interesting
fake
choice.
islands.
Dubai. Yes.
Because of the islands.
They have islands in Dubai.
Yeah,
In the middle of the desert, there's islands.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, people live there, and they're the shape of the palm tree.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know much about it. I haven't been to Dubai, but I know Dubai is becoming very popular. So, yeah. Shout out to Dubai. Shout out to Australia, down under. And like that, we're out of here. So, you know what to do.
Do we have to say bye?
We can.
Goodbye.